then let's talk writing and paper formatting. So basically, if you haven't viewed this page on the course, these are your writing basics. So APA guidelines, you should always use them. Double space, Times New Roman, size 12. You should cite sources. And what that means is you are going to summarize or paraphrase them and refer to resources, not just like plop in big amounts of quotes. Purdue OWL can be a great tool to help you with your citations or your in-text citations and just general style. A few things to think about. You should never really write a full page paragraph. Break it up. You should proofread your paper. When there's a rubric provided, follow it. There will always be a rubric provided. Things like that. You also want to think about the number of quotes you use. Very rarely should you be plopping a whole quote in. In fact, almost never should you plop a whole sentence of a quote in. A lot of the times you are integrating it into your sentences. So let's talk about what that means. First of all, if you click this link here, it'll take you to the APA citation site on Purdue OWL. This is so helpful. If you don't know how to use APA citation, lots of great stuff here. It'll talk to you about when you should do it. Basically, anytime you are using a source, you should be citing that author. And it'll walk you through your references. So if you don't know how to do essentially APA, come here. It'll walk you through exactly. You can literally like copy and paste this onto your paper and then just fill in the pieces that you have. So that's just a couple of things. Keep that in mind. Use this. It's a great tool. So what I want then come over is I want to just talk about paraphrasing and direct quotes. So first of all, paraphrasing means you are putting an author's idea in your own words. You should be doing this most of the time when you're using a source. So with APA, you just put the author and the year at the end of the sentence. Or if I'm talking about the author in the middle of my sentence, I put the year right after the author. Really simple. You've now cited your source, and then the author goes on your references page. Let's talk about direct quotes. Now, again, very rarely are you using a direct quote, but if you do, there's a couple of ways you can do it. First of all, you can just do it at the end. So the author, year, and a page number. You can also very similarly do the author and then the year, and then the page number would go at the end. Now, I want you to note that in this example, it says, Reichard states that correlational research designs are non-experimental. Researchers do not manipulate variables. So you'll notice that I made this quote flow as a part of the sentence. That's what you want to aim for when you are using direct quotes. Very rarely would you want to just say like, researchers do not manipulate variables. That's just not good writing. You want to integrate your ideas into there. So another thing just to remember for APA, the period goes outside of this parentheses. So just something to remember. So then I'm going to post this, but you'll notice there are some examples of how to cite on a references page. You can also use those examples over here. So hopefully that helps you with some APA material and writing standards.